Hey there and welcome to my channel. My name's Kerry Ann. Disclaimers, these are just my thoughts and opinions. I speak on behalf of nobody else, even though I speak for everybody, but nobody actually knows what I'm going to say, including me, because I don't script what I'm doing. I just start talking and see where it goes. Also, disclaimer, I swear, so if you don't like a bit of swearing, maybe that's why I'm not getting a lot of hate in the in the comments, because the people who are like who would normally hate on me don't even watch, because I swear, who knows. Now I just want to, like, I've just seen this little YouTube video, and I posted on Facebook about it, so I thought, you know what, I'll just do a quick video for that before I get up and have a fag. And it was a video of a group of migrants, about, I don't know, I think they said there were 20, 30, something like that, like running along the French beach with a dinghy on their shoulder, because of women and children. You know, women and children first. We've all seen the Titanic, we know how it works. Couple of dozen Billy Zanes fucking running along with a dinghy. And one of them shouts like, "I'm coming to London," right? Nothing in that's wrong. Do you know what I mean? He's excited about going to London. And that could be where he ends up. We never do know where they're going to end up, right? But I don't think I've ever done a video on stopping the boats. Obviously, I must have mentioned it in some of my videos, but I don't think I've ever done a specific video on stopping the boats. But it's like, there's a clip in this video that they showed of queer, Tutti queer, saying, like, "Oh, we don't know how to stop the boat." Just like, and they all like, "We don't know how to." Yes, you fucking do. Yes, you know how to stop the boats. Do you remember? Anybody but me, like, as old as, remember a little TV program called Dad's Army? Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler? If you think we're on the run. This from when I was little, we are now let's see if I can get the words right. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. If I got that right, I'll give me the money myself, because we are talking decades since I actually heard that song. If you think old England's done. But that, I think people should just fucking watch an episode of that, just to remind themselves that the army exists. Right? Because, like, when I'm sat there and I was writing this post on Facebook, I'm like, whatever fucking happened to the army? Like, we have army people to send abroad. We have money to send abroad. Right, but none for our own turf on both counts. None for our own people. None for our own safety, right? Or we pay, right? So we're paying all this money. We're giving all this money to... I told you I fucking tangent, didn't I? We're giving all this money to Zelensky, 4 billion this year, whilst at the same time, on the opposite side, the bit of the Ukraine, the bit of Ukraine that's not being bombed, the other side, they've been building a £1.2 billion ski resort. That's how war-torn that country is, right? 1.2 billion on that side of Ukraine. On this side of Ukraine, that's where all the cameramen are laying down in all their fucking helmets and whatever, while little old ladies are walking by coming back from the shop with the shopping bags, looking at him like, "What the fuck are you doing?" That war-torn fucking country. So we're paying all that money there. We're sending all our soldiers there. We're paying all this money to fucking Afghanistan. We're sending all our soldiers to Afghanistan. Where are we sending them now? Oh, fucking, I don't know. But basically, we're sending our soldiers, right, defending the whole world. We're paying all that money. We're giving all these countries our money and sending all our soldiers. Meanwhile, our country that those soldiers are under the name of can't protect our shores because they're fucking at our expense. All of this is at our expense, paying these countries money, sending our aid and our weapons, and then bringing in the refugees that we're fucking displaced and giving them a life of luxury. And meanwhile, the people who are born in this country, white British, is being fucking eradicated before our eyes because they are shipping in fuck tons of black men, right? And not all of them are going to be rapey. Some of them fucking are. But they're going to integrate into society and they are going to dilute the white populace. And if you look at the Kalergi plan, that's exactly what them bastards have been planning all along. But sue me. I'm the conspiracy theorist. Don't listen to me because I'm just a conspiracy theorist. I'm one of them. Right, I'm one of them that you're bred to hate for having independent thought because we're all meant to think, yes, these countries need our men, right? But then you've got Keir Starmer saying we don't know how to stop the boats. You know how to do war in fucking Ukraine and wherever else you've stationed our fucking men. You know, like the military, right? You might not know, Keir Starmer, son of a toolmaker, you might not know. Yes, he does, right? At the end of the day, you've got the most prestigious job in the fucking country, right? Being hated by every single person in the country. Prestige. But like literally, let's say you personally don't know. Let's say Shabana Mahmood does not personally know how to stop the boats. The fucking military does. Soldiers do. That's kind of their fucking job. Thou shalt not pat thou. I think I've got a bit fucking Monty Python there. But you shall not pass. Sorry, mate. We are stationing ourselves here. How's about you just station army dudes on, soldiers, I think they're called, on every beach around the country, like they did on Dad's army to stop Jerry invading, right? They didn't even know if Jerry was gonna fucking invade, and they stationed people on fucking lookouts watching the fucking seas. Do you know what I mean? In lighthouses, watching the fucking seas. Us, we send the lifeguards out to fucking tow them in. That's how we patrol our fucking borders. Don't tell me they don't know how to do it. They just aren't doing it. And the reason they aren't doing it is because it's an agenda. They want them in there. And it's the same, you know, like with the Muslims. They're like, oh, you're Islamophobic. Oh, don't. They're vulnerable. The Muslims are vulnerable. There's people who call them the religion of peace and actually believe it. I fucking did. Until I went looking at it. Look at them, mate. Literally just pure fucking hatred. They hate everybody. They probably hate you. But they'll fucking smile in your face because that's what they're taught to do. A religion that's taught to fucking lie to people and to smile their way in to get what they want from you. We are being invaded from the inside and from the outside. But let us leave the Muslims alone for today, except for the fact that a huge portion of these fellas coming from overseas are Muslim and have been brought up to see women and girls as lesser beings. They have people who are already here who send them videos on a night out walking behind girls uptown with their fucking filming their arses as they're pulling the fucking skirts down just to cover their knickers, and they send that and they go like, look, this is how much English women are slags. Somebody, Philip, from Philip, posted on something that I posted yesterday, this thing, photograph of a news article that said something like Bonnie Blue has said that she won't shag migrants. Fuck off to Bonnie Blue. This is to you, Tia, right? Fuck off. Literally, that girl is partly responsible for so many rapes because she has literally gone, take all of my holes, cover me in cum, drill me in your cum, and all this fucking lot, like, take it, take me. Literally, and that is being put out in the word stage. She's been on TV. She's been in the media because this whole thing is a fucking agenda. Your kids don't feel safe on the street because them bastards have designed it this way. It's not happened by accident. It's all by design, and it is not going to get better. Also saw a little video this morning, a clip, and like I just watched reels. Reels are really handy actually to just pick stuff up. People in Dublin, because obviously they've just had a little 10-year-old girl raped by an invader. Refugee. We've got to feel sorry for them because they're coming from war-torn countries. It's like the people who come in legally, they're the ones who need to be looked after. These geezers are the ones they're fucking running from them. Get it straight. These are the bad guys. The good guys have run from. And we're, oh, bless them. Oh, you know, there's people banging pots and pans. And the lefties, a lot of which are Muslim, are gonna see it like that. It's like, oh, come in, fellow Muslim. Half of the Muslims hate the other half of the fucking you're the wrong kind of Muslim. You're gonna get hatred from other fucking Muslims. You don't do something. What was it I was thinking yesterday? No, keep it about the boats, Carrie Ann, keep it about the boats. So yeah, so basically they're saying, oh, we promised to smash the gangs. And it's like, smash the gangs, just stop them coming in. All you need, station this fucking invisible army that apparently we have, use them for our own country, because we're paying them anyway. Wherever they fucking defend, we are the ones that are paying them. So pay them to look after their own turf. What a concept. Pay them to look after their own turf, and then when these geezers turn up, go and take them to a camp. Put them in a camp. Do you remember 2020? Fuck 2020. Scooter. Right, do you remember 2020 where they fucking built hospitals like that? Just built hospitals. Out of nowhere. Huge expense, again, to the taxpayer. Built these hospitals. Never used for fucking anything. Wasted all that money. You know, if you have the... So they've shown that they have the capability to erect buildings. Temporary buildings. So you pick a field. Why not? Why not? Pick a field, erect temporary shelter. Like, oh, where is it that Shamima Begum's at? They have like a big gated area where prisoners of war or whatever are kept. Like, keep something like that on British shores. Let them stay there. Keep them away, because these, I'm sorry, I'll keep it brief. A lot of them are Muslim. In Islam, you are taught to emulate Muhammad because Muhammad is perfect. And Muhammad was a paedophile because he had sex with a 9-year-old girl, and having sex with 9-year-old girls is paedophilia. I am not Islamophobic for pointing out that if you have sex with a 9-year-old child, you are a paedophile. This is just definition. That's, you know, like you have sex with a 9-year-old, you're a paedophile. That man is a paedophile. That's not Islamophobia, that's facts. And these people are coming over with that mindset. If you've got a few minutes, go and check out this interview that Ross Kemp did with these 3 black men, 3 African men, right? And this he asked them about raping. These guys gang rape. This set of 3 men gang rape. They also, he's like, how many times have you done it? And it's like, oh, I've just done it once. And like, one of them was like, yeah, I've done it like 3 times or whatever. And like, and then he's like, oh, because I'm always with him. This guy only said he did it once. What you on about? Do you know what I mean? Lies. But then, if they are Muslim, Takia, you're allowed to. But yeah, these guys are just going on to him about raping the women. Oh, we call it jack rolling. Yeah, because I jack her and then I roll her and then he takes a go and whatever. Gang rape. These guys gang rape women. And Ross Kemp stood there and he's like, but what about the effect on the woman? And he's going like, yes, I understand that she may shout out and draw attention and what. And he's like, no, what about like the effect on her? And oh, yes, I understand she may get pregnant. And he's like, no, what about the men? And they couldn't grasp it. Couldn't grasp empathy at all. Them men might already be in England. Now, Bonnie Blue, he said, apparently, I won't have sex with migrants. You've probably had sex with shit tons of them already, love. Because you make people wear balaclavas. When they're in your queue, they get given a balaclava. All they've got to do is give a legit name. These guys have got in the country illegally. Do you think you're going to keep them out your fanny? Have a fucking word with yourself, love. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of them, and something that not many people are talking about, that I've heard of, a lot of these men have fucking AIDS. And we're putting them in towns and cities with a luxury fucking shopping budget and saying, and go out in these cities that you've had advertised to you, that women and girls in England want it bad. From some big black matey fucker. Do you know what I mean? It's advertised to these people. They like, come to England. You get, like I saw a little clip of the African fella and he's like, I'm in heaven. Like, you know, home was shit, but like, this is heaven. I'm just in heaven. Of course it's fucking heaven. You've not got to pay anything. You've not got to work. All you've got to do is nothing. Just hang about. Just spend your time. Do something with your time. And you've got people who are coming from war-torn countries who have been through national conscription, fighting age men with fighting skills, who literally, a lot of which follow a religion in which, by law, any woman or girl not wearing a head covering is sexual game. So you've got them, oh, I didn't know it was against the law. You'll see them in the news going, oh, I didn't know it was against the law. Because in Sharia law, it's not. And English law don't matter to a lot of Muslims. English law does not matter. And we've got this battle between, like Sharia law should never have been able to have taken a hold, whilst in Sharia law, you have such things as little girls can be raped anally up to and vaginally after the age of 8 by law. And we're letting them take over, and we're bringing in the fighting ones. If you've been with me for a while, you may remember last summer I got talking to an Afghan boatman uptown in Leicester. From Leicester. Corrupt as fuck is Leicester, just in case you were wondering. And I said to him, because I was only just learning, I've only just started finding out about Islam because we're having a mosque against the will of the community put on our estate. We don't want it. It's getting put there anyway. We don't have a choice. We literally don't have a choice. We can't even raise our voices. We can't even say anything about grooming gangs, and it's next to a primary school. So I decided to learn what they were about last May. And by June, July, I'd already learned that there's no way that any Muslim should be in control, in any position of power, because they lie. And the more intelligence they have, the better they lie. It's like a lot of them just, it won't, it's like, the logic of, the more I hear of them speak. And I realised this, I might as well just tack this on here, except nobody will be watching anymore. I realised this yesterday. I was in the garden having a fag and I was thinking. And I'm like, I've never watched any, because I watched quite a bit of clips, like I see the imams, like the one we were talking about yesterday, who said that drinking makes you gay, listening to music makes you gay. And that guy is teaching people in somebody's neighbourhood. He is preaching 5 times a day in somebody's neighbourhood on how the men should behave. Mate. There was a point. What was it? Oh, fuck it. It'll come back if it's meant to. Oh, no, that's it. So I've seen people talk. I've seen people interview people and whatever. And I've never seen any Muslim anywhere talk about Islam in any sort of empathetic way. Do you know what I mean? It's like, we must do this. It's regimental. It's we do this because this is what we're told we have to do. And as with any religion, and if you've been with me for a while, they're all created by the same fucking bastards. Wrote all of the books. Geniuses. They call themselves the intellectual elite for a reason. They've made all these, and literally Islam is just do this or die, and everything that you do is for something to happen after you die. But I've never watched a Muslim sit there and talk from the heart. I've never watched anybody with any kind of passion other than anger, hatred. You know what I mean? And the fact that they're the ones that call themselves the religion of peace should tell you everything you need to know about that religion. Because I've never seen anybody talk about love. And ultimately, that is what any religion should come down to, is love. Now, a lot of blokes that come over on these boats... Oh, I'm a poet and I did not even know that I was one. Blokes and boats don't really technically rhyme, but yeah, a lot of these blokes that are coming over are Muslims. Radical ones. You know, the ones that deaf to the West. That's what we're importing. And literally, you've got middle-aged fucking white people, like in little villages and whatever. You know, like the hoity-toity fucking the Karen Pickerins. Sorry, love, mentioning you again. You know what I mean? The book clubs, the knitting circle. Those kind of people have just fucking fallen for it all, line and sinker, oh bless them. Well, I'm going to signal my virtue. I'm going to be the one who's compassionate in a world of people that hate. Sit me in a room with fucking any of them. Let's have a fucking discussion and see who understands love. This world is lacking love. We need to be reaching out to each other. We need to be compassionate where compassion is due. When somebody is invading our country with the sole purpose of taking over our country, that is where our compassion should know its limit. Still be kind, but be kind waving over the water. We have to put our women and children first. Somebody has to put our women and children first, and it's never going to be our government. Started mentioning earlier on, saw a video in Dublin of, like the bloke who raped the 10-year-old girl. And finish it, carry on. And they're putting bricks through windows. That's what these people want. That's what they're poking the bear. Every day there's a new story. They wouldn't let us know this was going on if they weren't poking the bear. They want us to kick off. They want a civil war. They're doing everything in their power to provoke us into a civil war. Maybe we might find out that we've got some soldiers, if we have that. But it'll most probably be us English men who've forgotten how to fight, most of them, against war-aged fucking men with no fucking empathy. Remember the story from, oh God, I think it's years ago now, where an immigrant had come in and he had a fight with a man in a nightclub, so they just came out and they shut the door. When they went in, he tortured this man and he put a broom handle down his throat, and his excuse was, well, this is just how people act in my country. That's what we're told we're meant to be looking after, because they're vulnerable. That man was considered vulnerable. Little middle-aged or elderly, late middle-aged, little prim and proper, you know. We've got a ladder. That's my ultimate of posh, somebody who has an outdoor ladder. Where the fuck did that come from, Kez? We've got a ladder. You know, like posh fuckers who think that they're, you know what I mean? But don't actually use their brain. They just go through the motions. I think people call them NPCs these days, non-playable characters. But people who just go through the motions, and it's all about, like, keeping up with the Joneses. And, you know, like, showing, you know, like the man... the man... during COVID came out and, like, I'd got no mask on, and he came out of the co-op and he's like, it's called Mask. And I went like, and I just pointed him and went, oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, thank you. Just carried on. But it's like, you know, like virtue signalling, that those people who don't have a clue what's going on in the world, don't have a clue what the agendas are, just desperately want to feel superior. Desperately want to feel like they have the moral high ground, when really they don't. They're not even looking at it to know where the morality sits. It's like you are defending people who pray 5 times a day to a religion that tells them to rape kids. Do you realise? You pick your side better, Doreen. Do you know what I mean? Have a think about what you're fucking saying. Don't just blindly believe, you know, like the people that change the fucking profile picture frame to the current thing, you know. They've done I stand with Ukraine, and I've had my COVID vaccine, and I'm wearing a mask to protect the NHS and shit like that. It's like, literally, pick a different side. You know, the side you're on, pick the other one. Actually, there ain't any sides. Like I said on a video I did the other day, I am both technically, under definition of, I am left-wing and I am right-wing. You know what I mean? But we've got to stop letting people put us in pigeonholes. And less that pigeonhole is somebody who prays 5 times a day to somebody who lets them rape kids. Even the good ones are following a religion that says that child rape is okay. Oh, except they'll argue that it's rape. It's like, no, it's not rape. She's ready, you'll hear them say. She was ready, meaning she's bleeding. Because she's a baby making machine. Women are baby making machines and sandwich toasters. You know, like, women provide men with sex, with heirs, and with food. That's what women are for in Islam. That's what all of these war-age men with war skills are coming over knowing. Take the British Muslims out of this. The ones that are coming over on dinghies, a lot of them are fucking barbarians. And we are just going, here you go. Here's this country that, but we've got laws. You won't find any people out enforcing them. Do you know what I mean? And when you get caught, we'll kind of like sort of like play it down because we don't want to upset the Muslims that are here. So, you know, oh God, literally bring out our war-aged men. Our country is being flooded with war-age men, and now, and they're saying it's for us because they always shit on us and say that it's because we need a hat or something. Right. Oh, fuck off, carry on. And basically, it's like we've got these war-age men. We get our war-age men, and we let them. Well, we just don't. We don't take them off the boat, put them on a coach, take them to a luxury hotel. Oh, that's what I was saying about the shit. That's threw myself off there. Yeah, so they're saying for us, because we're upset about fucking paying for the being in hotels, and they ramped it up to put them in 4-star luxury hotels with gold revolving doors, just so we knew how expensive the fucking hotels were. They stuck them in a really fucking posh one, and now they're taking them out and putting them in HMOs. So they are now dispersing them into the community, and these people are still the barbarians they were when they set foot off that fucking boat, when they set foot on the boat to come over here, when they left their home, when they saw the TikTok fucking videos and went, mate, we can shag everybody in England, the girls want it, look, they don't even cover up, the girls are fucking gagging for it, let's get to fucking England. Where do we get $2,000 from? Well, we're good at crime. We'll scam people on fucking Facebook, pretend to be fucking middle-aged, grey-haired fucking bloke who works at NASA. The amount of blokes that I've spoken to, because I've been doing this for years, speaking to scammers and whatever, made some good friends, do you know what I mean? But I speak to them and learn their behaviour so you don't have to. And I know a lot of these men will have come to England because they're scammers. They were just... And I'd get out of it by saying, like, speak to me under your real name and I'll talk to you. You know what I mean? Because they all pretend to be like a widowed, you know, got picture with a kid, handsome grey fox, you know, like, and it's like, right, okay, well, you're obviously not him. You can barely speak English. You say you work on peacekeeping mission in Syria. Yeah, of course you are, mate. And I'd quite often get them to come out and add me under their actual name, black as the ace of spades, most of them. Well, all of them. Some of them were darker than others, that's why I said most of them, because some of them were like really, really dark and some of them weren't as dark, but they were all from Africa, all of them. Do you know what I mean? Pretended to be English, pretended to be Polish, Norwegian, fucking mainly American, Canadian and whatever. All of them. African, and they'll be scamming people online. Then you've got the old, oh, do you want me to be your sugar daddy? And the way that works is they say, like, right, I'll give you $2,000 a month, but what you need to do is set up the bank account. So you send them £100 first, and then then the bank account's set up, so then they can start paying you the $2,000 a week. And ultimately, they just go around and just nick £100 from people here, there, and the other. And then they'll put that together, and they'll get on a fucking boat, and they'll come over here and lie as well. And we're meant to be like, oh, bless them, thieves and liars. These liars and fucking rapists, because, again, if they're Muslim, they are allowed to rape people under Sharia law. It is legal for them to rape people. It's required, in fact, because they have to emulate Muhammad, and Muhammad was fucking perfect. Muhammad was a pedo. And that's facts. Do you know what I mean? And then, like, their argument is like, oh, well, you know, Joseph had sex with Mary. You can't say Joseph and Mary, mate. Immaculate conception. What the fuck are you on about? Joseph was 80 and Mary was 14. Not my fucking problem, mate. We you know, like, Christians ain't told you must emulate Joseph from the Bible. because he's perfect. Nobody fucking even cares about Joseph from the Bible. What the fuck are you doing comparing him to the man that you're told you have to emulate because he's perfect? And what, you're doing it again, Carrie-Anne? You're doing it again, right? I'm going. I'm so sorry, but I do get passionate. We are being invaded. It is a fact. It is easy to see. The evidence is there for anybody. And literally, they are letting these people in. They are giving them all of the fucking luxury to piss us off, so we start putting bricks through fucking windows. And now that you've put these people out of the luxury hotels, saying it's for our benefits, into the communities, that's exactly what's going to fucking happen. And they know it because that is what they planned. Like I keep on saying, this shit isn't decided in board meetings, it's decided in lodge meetings. And come on 3i Atlas, please be daddy, because we need them fuckers gone, because it's about time that this world, what needs to happen to this fucking society, to mankind, is a huge overhaul, the like of which, not Marxism, communism, fucking any isms. What needs to happen for humanity, for this planet that we stand on, has never even been contemplated before, let alone tried. A complete overhaul of humankind, or energy turning from fucking negative to positive. That way we will shine a light on the fucking dark corners that bastards hide in. We're coming for you, sugar tits. We're coming for you. I've just got to convince like the rest of the planet. I'm on it, mate. I'm on it. I've got yeah. Anyways, alright, so please consider liking, sharing and subscribing, especially sharing, because I am heavily shadow banned. So if you do like anything that I say, please share it. Please feel free to clip it down and whatever, because I know I ramble. And I, you know, like I the one I did yesterday, I'm like, oh, I should just clip that bit. I should just learn how to clip bits, shouldn't I? But if you want to do it, feel free. Like any of my work, everything that I've ever said is out publicly online. I've removed one thing. That's a really bad impression I did of Charlie Mullins, and it was so embarrassing. I took that video down. The only other things that have ever been taken down are when I've been by YouTube and whatever. But literally, I am an open book. Ask me questions, talk to me. I stand before you a direct opposition to what you currently know. And no, I don't want to take over. I'm not, when I say a direct opposition, I don't mean take Keir Starmer out, put me in. I don't want to be I don't want fame, I don't want glory, I don't want money. I have to say this before I go. The other day, one of my subscribers messaged me on Facebook, bless her, I love you so much, my darling, and asked me if I have PayPal so she could send me something to say thank you because she enjoyed my work. Now, just to let you know, when I didn't realise, I've been saying all these years, and I'm not monetised. I'm not allowed to be monetised because I don't have the watch time. When I get the watch time, I am never going to be monetised because I don't agree with putting people through adverts. This is just me, personally. I don't diss anybody else who does do that, but I don't do this for money. My time is free. You want to learn from me, I want to teach you, my darling. Like, literally, my time is free. In the future, you know, like if I'm a very, very much Florence Scovel shit about it. You know, like if you want to give me things, that's perfectly fine. But I'm not going to ask for recompense ever for what I do. I work for free, and I always will, because mankind is my business, and I will make this make sense if it's the last fucking thing I do. Anyways, thank you for being here. Please come back and never forget that I love you all. Bye.